drop whole game in the chokehold.
I reinvented myself, they thought I hated it. I reinvented myself and upgraded it. Traded in the Jews, copped a couple new ones. Lost a couple friends and got a couple new ones. Upstairs and downstairs, the balcony. These oceanside views, the alchemy. Ain't nothing crazy like the city in the summertime. So when it's winter, I still be on my summer grind.
Handle your business, handle your business.
Loyal and honor, don't break the bro codes. The more red rose, max with the rose gold. Whoever counted me out, they can't count. Oh!
Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. Like when it drop whole game in the chokehold. Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. Like when it drop whole game in the chokehold. They call a podcast Poppy. Kinkos, I see they tryna copy. Diamonds in the chain, bust down wrists. And you ain't never seen no like this. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. Like when it drop whole game in the chokehold. Chillax, 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 chillax. Chillax, 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 chillax. Chillax, 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 chillax. Chillax, 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 chillax.
Relax, 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 oh. Relax, 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 oh. Relax, 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 oh. Relax, 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 relax. What?
Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. Like when it drop whole game in the chokehold.
What's that on that beat?
Addicted to ballin', I have to get my cash. The money is calling. Got bands, got bands, got bands. I'm addicted to ballin'. I'm addicted to ballin'. I have to get my ends. I pull up in my pants, flexing, counting my bands. Started getting money. I see how it feels to be rich. I live by the beach now, that's how I should live. Since I was a toddler, I knew that I would become this. I cannot move slow, that's a big, big no. Gotta chase this money, bankroll after big bankroll. I must get this money, I must get this money. I must get this money, get this money, get this money. I'm addicted to ballin', I have to get my cash. The money is calling. Got bands, got bands, got bands. I'm addicted to ballin'. I'm addicted to ballin'. I have to get my ends.
Got 100, I need bands. Now look at my dance. What is my jam? Run and get you that bands. Turning that party up. Used to have a my Nautica. You know the money be calling up. Friend, I'm tryna all of ya. Talking about it ballin', watch this. Started let me too quick. Went to Oakland with a few. Took 'em all you break. Yeah. Imagine what I paid for the rollie. Still from the police. 24 carats on my Kobe. That for the homies.
I'm addicted to ballin'. I have to get my cash. The money is calling. Got bands, got bands, got bands. I'm addicted to ballin'. I'm addicted to ballin'. I have to get my ends.
Hey. Okay. Okay. Pocket through big day sumo. You act too kudo. You and her no chance, you go. Pocket too big day sumo. 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 Tell me who the hottest that you know. If it ain't me, you Curry keeps the flame calling Prince Zuko. Swimming through the money like a flounder. Hold up. I just want the knowledge and the power. Hold up. Why the looking at me sour? Eat it like chowder. Rada. Never gave a fuck about a dollar. More money, me, more problems. Pray for me to fall like autumn. Cause I got it on my own with no help, man. Gotta get it, that's it, in myself, man. Didn't need a new hope. Deal of a new. Giving out like Shaq at the free throw. Anybody wanna be ET? Man, y'all can't see me. Out of my league, you pee-wee. Pocket too big, Rakish. Pocket too big, they sumo. Pulling card like Uno. Flip like judo. You act too kudo. You and her no chance, you go. Pocket too big, they sumo. 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 Pull card like Uno. Flip like judo. You act too kudo. You and her no chance, you go. Pocket too big, they sumo. 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 Money doubles up like a duo. I just want the yen and the euro. The game up and leave my kids like judo. Money come around like a Hoover. Making free bands in the future. Pockets on the look super. Bills will be blue slot Cooper. Money on my mind just like a tumor. Spread my money out and then I call that a rumor. Curry is on the move, no Uber. People try to block it, shine like lunar. Eclipse when I take all my chips. When I pop off the like hummus, C-dip. Acrobat with the flip. Money flow like a battleship. Diddy the new hope. Deal of a new. Giving out like Shaq at the free throw. Anybody wanna be ET? Man, y'all can't see me. Out of my league, you pee-wee. Pocket too big, Rakish. Pocket too big, they sumo. Pulling card like Uno. Flip like judo. You act too kudo. You and her no chance, you go. Pocket too big, they sumo. 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 Pull card like Uno. Flip like judo. You act too kudo. You and her no chance, you go. Pocket too big, they sumo. Pocket too big, they sumo. Pocket too big, they sumo.
The NFL on EA Sports has moved across the Atlantic to the capital city of London, England. Coming up, another edition of the NFL International Series, and it should be a good one, between the Los Angeles Rams and the Baltimore Ravens. Greg Zuerlein now. He'll handle the honors to get us started. And we are underway here in England. More now to return. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know, defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. On 3rd down, Jackson. Crabtree with it over the middle. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Now Jackson on 1st down.
Nice catch right there. It brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
He used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this, when he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
Man, he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. On 3rd and 1, Jackson. It finds Crabtree for the completion. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. And they just keep marching right along. 1st down on a pickup of 8 there. Crabtree has it. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. A 1st carry here for Ty Montgomery. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. The tackle there by Mark Barron.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the 1st half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback. And no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 4th down. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. 4th down, here's Jackson. Got it complete to Crabtree. And he's able to get the 1st here as he's taken down at the 25. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion, or even worse, an interception.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. 3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. Steps away to his left. He can run for it, and he will. But he will have the 1st down before he's tackled at the 12. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the 1st. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. It's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. And so far, a very nice, methodical opening drive.
This has the feel of a scripted drive that they rehearsed perfectly all week long, and now they're executing it on game day.
Script looks good so far. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down. It's a quarterback sneak. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Well, that's tough right there. asking your quarterback to get you 2 yards on a sneak. As it turns out, he gets them no yards instead.
This time Jackson will throw it. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Nick Boyle, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. Sometimes those tight ends are a mismatch. They found the mismatch there.
And that's exactly why you want to drop those types of plays, because coverage is just going to go to the natural guys, the guys that make the big plays on the outside. But if you work your tight end into it, that's a tough one for a defense to handle.
Tough. They couldn't handle it. They worked out for 6. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 right at the 30.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Go, good. Listen.
Goff now to throw. And his first look is incomplete. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
They run. It's Gurley. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. The tackle made by the corner, Jimmy Smith.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that's going to make it 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. Back deep to return is Cyrus Jones. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis with you. It's the Ravens who have the football as they take over following the punt with a 1st and 10. And the Ravens taking the field. And coming up on their second drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice. It all came together. But I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
And he'll find some space up to about the 25. 4 yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with a defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, pulled it and got good yardage himself.
He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a 1st down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. A perfectly executed crossing route. A gain of 6 there on 1st. On 2nd down, here's Jackson. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Dante Fowler in there to drop him. And it'll be a loss of about 8.
Well, no takes to start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a 1st down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Now Jackson on 2nd down. It's caught by Crabtree. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. Being chased out left. He may try and run for this. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And he will score. Touchdown, LA.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time.
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
It'll be a pickup of 4. Good enough to earn him yet another first down. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another first down.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by John Johnson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Two minutes remain here in the first half. My good friend Charles and I right back at you after this. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. A play fake to Gurley, now gone. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. First down, L.A., Goff finding Higbee. On first down, it's Gurley. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Clock continuing to roll as the Rams try to get going again. They go play action with Gurley. Now gone. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, there in coverage.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense.
Looking to set for Woods, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Weddle. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that is incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Took the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have back on their heels.
And quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. From the gun on third down, Jackson buying time to his. He's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Matt Longacre in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to fourth down.
All right, now look at 56. Look at.
They're going on fourth down. It's Jackson. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
Watch it now, Barney.
On first and 10, it's Jackson. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. Crabtree the target on that one. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half. And you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
On second down, here's Goff. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Here we go, fellas. Here we go.
The final shot before break here. Goff. He's going to air it out deep for Woods. And that one's going to be over everybody in the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again, the 25, 2nd and 10.
2 for 1.
2nd and 10. Goff again. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play-action sack. And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Jackson. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at the 34. They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And he'll get this up to about the 40. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard.
Orange. Go, 76. Go.
A shotgun snap for Goff. Airing it out deep for Woods. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Credit the secondary and credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. On the keeper, here's Goff. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. After the run, Goff going to throw. Looking to center Woods, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Weddle. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Time to establish the run game here. Gurley. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Now a play fake, and it's gone. Flushed out right. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A really good pickup of 28 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Gall. Flush to his right. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. Woods, the intended receiver.
Well, partner, league-wide, I think we're set up for a wild month of January. It seems like this season, more than others, we've had a number of teams that you maybe say, hey, they're the Super Bowl favorites. Kind of the Rams early, then it was the Chiefs. Patriots kept winning.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Samson Abukum in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Throwing is Jackson. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. He's got room to run past the 20 as he's all the way up to the 24-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
The Ravens on third down. 5 out of 9 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. And they'll go on the ground. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge. How about that shuffle pass? Or if you want to call it the shovel pass, that's fine too. That's one of those plays that you can take a little bit of risk there because you're trying to throw the ball into the middle of the field where a lot of big bodies lurk, and they can knock it away, pick it off, but they were able to execute it successfully on that play.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
He got 29 yards that time.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on third down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They got to feel great.
And defensively a backbreaker. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Again, Jackson. Dancing to his left. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. Again,
oh, no, he lost the football, and the Rams have got it back.
I know you're looking at the scoreboard clock. We're getting near the end of this game, but they were in what was really called 4-minute offense, and that's practice, being taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. But bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it. A costly turnover. They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. Muscles him off. And he's up past the 10 to about the 12. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up third. From the gun on third down. Gone. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he comes back with one complete. And now this is good. To be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field, and they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that, because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. On second down, Jackson. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. Jackson from the shotgun. Forced out to his left. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1 yard line. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter.
Watch you now, Barney.
They come out here in the eye. They'll try and sneak it here. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson, his second touchdown of the night. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. And oh my goodness, this is nowhere close. Well to the right and no good. And now defensively they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. From the gun, here's Goff. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And that'll bring up second down.
The frustration is definitely setting in because they've thrown it to him over and over, unable to come up with a catch thus far.
I think he knew he would have his challenges against his secondary. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
I remember throughout my career hearing defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. 3rd and long. It's gone. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Desperation time for Goff on 4th. He's going to let it fly. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The former first-round pick Marlon Humphrey there to get a hand on it. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He can make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Got it complete to Crabtree. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. That catch good for 5. It's third down. On third down, Jackson on the move to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson scampering home from 19 yards out, and the Ravens will extend their lead. Well, the defensive coverage was good, so good he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves, was the coverage too good to allow him to run the football? I think you'd rather take your chances with him doing exactly that, and he beat him on that play all the way to the end zone.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
Hey, 76, 76, 76.
On first down, gone. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
And an alley to run. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. 3rd and 2. Gone. Dumps it off to Gurley. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. On 1st and 10, gone. He's going to let it fly. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Try and get it all back with one big shot right there, but even if successful, that doesn't get them all the way back to where they need to be. Can't totally abandon throwing the ball underneath as well.
Goff now to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter and find their way open.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And that will write a finish to this ball game. Well, partner, even though my phone alarm failed me this morning and I missed our AM workout, we still made it through this thing together, didn't we?
Well, you always know I need extra workouts just to keep up with you, so it doesn't matter. But thanks for sharing a booth, and thanks for being our quarterback.
Yeah, you're the quarterback. Always a pleasure, my friend. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say good night, everybody.
that should really. High 80s, yelling, you to all my haters, they skywalk, I'm Darth Vader. Promise I don't give a about them, let them out to anywhere till a $1 million. Yep, like in the Kango enter. New Cadillac with an all-gold hammer. Long as I remember how to Atlanta, I can give a about a dog. Used to getting things from a chat, so I count setting numbers in the hood, do what I say, do. Tell break bread, a fake there, the bit, the hate that, 50 million a year, that make that middle. You vote for Trump, you see me outside, well, you know what's up. I ain't hearing no police talk, ain't funny, no hee-haw. Like the Black Panther week to the teeth, try me weak. Swear to God, I could have been Freddie Gray or Mike Brown, getting down with a on me and a half a. Let me buy Sandra Bland. Listen, boy, you're challenging with the running man. I was challenging with a hand. What you see before you, what they told you from nothing, man. Grand hustle over everything. And hit the king like an 18-wheeler in and out of air lane. Never been a part of the in crowd. Got a problem with me, I say, yeah, I got the same friend that I came in with, ducking all that lane. Hey, everyone knows on go. I roll to the 4x4. Believe if I kept gon' go see me with ain't gon' see them no more. They love when I talk that. Roll by the car lot when bought it. Caught case with the case and a phone. They will watch you give it. I live today rapping back, catching them back what they capping back. Bankroll mama, we know it did. We cashing out, we bagging that. Stacking up, there's zeros. Certified neighborhood heroes. You can try one of them. Better not try with me though. Hey.
Bring it in. Roll it down by 2. We're gonna go out here, run this play for the win. Let's go get it. I formation, 28 sweeps, blue 14. Watch left. Hut.
We to the man, Atlanta hat cop to the left, turn to the back. Try to see we weren't having that. Send with your ad, drop it out with Alabama ad.
From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Arrowhead. Yards into the end zone. And no run back. Here, this will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Crabtree with it over the middle. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage. The drag route can be effective when it's run.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Justin Houston in there to sack him for a loss of 6. To throw on third down. Jackson. It's caught by Crabtree. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 10 yards there. Good enough for a Raven first down. On first and 10, it's Jackson. Crabtree has it. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this has started.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. Now it's Jackson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Steps away to his left. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy, because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. Being chased out left, and he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down. He'd had some success as a runner previously on this drive, just not as much space there that time.
Yeah, this time when he pulled it down, they were ready for him. So I think he's going to have to fling a few in order to open up that running lane again.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. And a good sign for them right now to have their young quarterback looking confident on the opening drive.
Now, we haven't met a young quarterback, a veteran quarterback. It doesn't matter. We haven't met a quarterback yet that doesn't tell us he's confident about his abilities, right?
That's true.
But when you're young, it's really important to get off to a good start because it does build up that confidence and allows him to play better as the game goes on.
Especially crucial here on the road. John Harbaugh going to roll the dice. They're going for it on fourth down. Fourth down, here's Jackson into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Crabtree, the intended receiver. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. And strong running there gets this up over the 15-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Now here's Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. And a nice gain at 21 yards. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
Takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver because you've got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone. Sometimes you're throwing it between the zones. Sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit down and present himself to the quarterback and throw it there. It's a tough read, but when they're in sync, it's really effective.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
I don't think either one of us is surprised about who they just targeted on that one. I mean, they're going to try and get to him as much as possible. Off to a nice start, but unable to haul that one in.
Yeah, already looked his way a couple of times on this opening drive. Can't connect there. Now Mahomes out to his left. He may try and run for this. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down.
Someone knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up that first down now. I'm not so sure about the technique in getting there, but he went for it, and he got it.
Exactly. He knew where he needed to get, because remember, if he slides, when that derriere dips, if you will, that play's over.
The derriere dips, I like.
This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 51 yards. And the Chiefs are going to take a first quarter lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. Now Jones. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now the first carry for Ty Montgomery. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Jackson now on 3rd down. And incomplete here on 3rd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Well, for the Kansas City Chiefs, as their offense takes the field again, the road to a first-round bye in the number 1 overall seed, that hit a big speed bump week 15 with that 1-point loss to the Chargers, CD.
Yeah, it certainly did. It set the playoff picture on its ear, didn't it? I mean, when you think about it now, we kind of had Kansas City locked in as the number 1 seed, but we'll have to see how it all plays. But here's the bottom line, though. It doesn't matter to me where Kansas City plays, whether at Arrowhead or they go on the road. That offense, it can travel with Patrick Mahomes at the controls.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Ware takes the game from Mahomes, and that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He can run for it, and he will. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play.
Under the category of obvious, you hate giving up a first down on 3rd and long. And somehow he finds his way downfield and picks it up.
If you look at the coverage defensively, oh, this is great, but no one accounted for him at the quarterback spot.
At some point, you actually have to tackle it and get him on the ground short of the first down marker.
Obviously, the Kansas City backfield, very unsettled, but they might have something in Damian Williams.
I think that they do, and I thought he was a quality back when he was in Miami, and in this last game, 123 yards from scrimmage, 2 touchdowns in the loss to the Chargers in Week 15. They definitely showed something in that game that keeps Kansas City feeling optimistic about their backfield, and they're still hoping to get Spencer Ware back from injury.
He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a first down. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 18 yards on each of the last 2 plays, and they're picking up big chunks now.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
And he checks this one down to Williams. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
Black 58 rail! Black 58 rail!
They'll run it now out of the gun. He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
But that's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving the running back a crease to run through. That's a nice job of holding just a couple and force a 3rd down.
And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. Mahomes now on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Able to get 9 out of that pitch and catch, but now 3rd and goal. Well, they brought the pressure, and that meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took the hit.
Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. C.J. Mosley in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down. And the kick by Butker is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
The Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it on the first drive.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
Space to maneuver at the 40 and all the way up to the 46. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the 1st down at a 21-yard gain. Now Jackson on 1st down, buying time to his left. Wide open receiver complete. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 41 yards. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. Dancing to his left. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 2 minutes to go here in the 1st half. We're back to Arrowhead after this. Now they'll run it on the toss. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That'll go as a loss of 5. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
From the gun, Jackson forced out to his left. He may try and run for this. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
I like his effort there. He got it done on his own. But let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the 1st down. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Nick Boyle from 3 yards out. And the Ravens have cut it to within a score. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. And now here comes Kansas City. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
They go play action here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. This is intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield. I think it's intercepted.
Steps away to his left. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. On second down, here's Jackson being chased out left. He finds an opening past the 40, and he'll take it to the 43-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Jackson on first down, buying time to his left. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
Detroit! Over!
And now Jackson will look to throw it. Steps away. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. The Ravens on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Jackson rolling to his left. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. He uncorks it for Snead. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ron Parker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. That's fielded in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
Black 58 rail!
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They go play fake. Mahomes. Flushed out right. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's second down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Rail. Black 58 rail.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Brandon Carr there to make the stop.
But now they're in a spot that every team tells us when we have our production meetings they don't want to be in, 3rd and long. And that's because those back-to-back running plays just didn't accomplish a whole lot.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. He's got the first down. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. They'll run now with Ware. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
And his throw is incomplete. His favorite target, Travis Kelce, the intended receiver. 3rd down here. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They have been superb, 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. On play action, it's Mahomes. Rolling to his right. Going for it all. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
And that's a crusher right there. Had his man open for a first down. Threw a fastball when that wasn't necessary. Incomplete pass. When are these quarterbacks going to learn? You don't get extra points for how hard you throw the football.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 16. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. This quarterback now 11 of 16 through the air. It's 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. On the move to his left. And out across midfield down to the 45. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
As a rookie quarterback, that's exactly how you endear yourself to your teammates. Give it up for the cause. It's also how you end up on the training table, too.
Yeah, it's a catch-22. Coach doesn't like it. Teammates love it. Where do you fall on it?
Well, I fall on wanting to endear yourself to your teammates, but pick your spots. Be smart about it. They need you for the full season.
Yeah, the rookie's going to learn as he goes. On 2nd down, Montgomery. And an alley to run. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far in this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. And that one goes incomplete. They tried something out of the bag of tricks, but it's incomplete, and now second down. Now it's Jackson. Crabtree with it over the middle. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. On third down, Jackson out to his left. He may try and run for this. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line. And that's where the return stops.
All right, let's be frank. You hate the fumble at the end of the play. But prior to that, I liked a lot of what was going on. Tucks it down, takes off, picks up good yardage. But in that portion of the field, that close to the sideline,
step out.
Yeah, either get down or get out of bounds. Take care of the ball.
Yeah, he had the yards, but then the mistake. And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Mahomes to the former Rams, Sammy Watkins for the Kansas City first. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. But just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Now a play fake here on first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Carr. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
You're looking there at a defensive back who's maybe a step slower than he was when he came into the league a decade ago. I know I questioned his speed coming into the game, but what he's lost in speed, he's more than made up for it with intellect. And that's a great job of knowing how to position himself to make that interception.
And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack. Back at the 47-yard line. Allen Bailey in there to bury him for a loss of 11. On second down, Jackson steps away. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Dancing to his left. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time has run out on this third quarter of play. We're back now in KC. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Jackson operating from the gun. Got it complete to Crabtree. And he gets it down to the 32. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball, because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays. Harder to move it.
A solid run of 11 there as he tucked in and ran, but he's still short of the marker at its 4th. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. And no, it's incomplete. And a great veteran, Eric Berry, back to knock that one away. Well, that's the 4th time that they've tried to go for it on 4th down. They've only converted once, Charles.
And obviously not a good percentage. And if you're going to go for it on 4th down, you think that you've got the right play dialed up. You can't be stopped. Your momentum's going to keep going. But 1 for 4, that tells you that you need to look at things in a different way. And you need to tip your cap to the defense. They've done a great job.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Now Mahomes throwing on second down. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hand.
And the defense loses him. It's complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs add on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. This will be taken very short. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up. Can't help it.
And now a fumble. The ball's out. And I think the Chiefs have it. They do.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a two-possession game. It is a two-possession game at this stage in the fourth. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. The Chiefs on third down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This is 3rd and 10. Mahomes now to throw. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. Not good at all. A punt of just 24 yards there. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Ravens offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. So what again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on second down. Now Jackson on second down, forced out to his left. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
Now Jackson to throw on third down. Steps away to his left. And that's caught inside the 30. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
That throw good for 4. It's second down. Here's Jackson looking to throw on second down. Being chased out left. He's to the 10, and he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. To throw is Jackson. From the gun, he'll throw. And he's going to have to eat this this one is down he goes. Justin Houston in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. Looking to throw on second down. Jackson buying time to his left. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold him for a short gain when he took off running.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left half, should be a fairly easy one here. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number. Empirical.
Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. On second down, Williams. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a third and about 2.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It does allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. C.J. Mosley in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. Mahomes going to go on fourth down. And going deep for Hill. And that is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Back to throw. His throw incomplete. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one, because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
He'll look to throw. But it's caught by Crabtree. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. He's back to throw. Rolling to his left. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5. Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it on the move to his left.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just... face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot be demonstrated time and time again.
The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
Left.
Now Mahomes eluding the pressure right. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Chiefs victorious here as we say so long from Arrowhead.
Sound.
Okay, I'm back to school. This is open campus. I should slap it open-handed. Tough life, I told the model she need lower standards. Asked her if she had a twin. I feel like Joey Tanner. Spender, Chris Jenner, I promote the family. Kardashian, see the business. Call me think she cause she never knew her daddy. And my all black, Rhythm Nation Janet. Boy, don't make me Jackson. Bodily, what's underground? Frontin' like a ride with the mob. Why shouldn't I charge me, myself, and I? Play the odds, a yes man is just a bobblehead doll. Holler them all. Strutting like Pac out the court, hop out the Porsche, shake that, got that menu, the a la carte. Boy, I had to make my point about this wave. Watch for the sharks bounce. I gave it up and talking Cuban links. Tell her ain't no weak link in my Cuban link. Only like my age. We was gangin' since the platinum FUBU days. I got dreams of being Hova, action movie, yay. Listen, babe, so good you'll think I'm cool with yay. Okay, my diamonds dancing, I could Lisa Ray. Life is hard, but it's easy being truthful, baby. For real, overload. This is like I got like my pinky. Money, baby, we don't pay with ain't ours. Bet it back, I bet I match it like the same style. Chopsticks for beef from shutting PF chains down. I gave you prophecy, my first one, then you lamed out. Luckily, so, but it wasn't for me. Still the flow raw, peep the way I bubble in these streets. Who can with me?
Nikki, baby.
Go.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. This is what it looked like just a moment ago in the heart of New Orleans. Folks, there's no place for this noise to go in the Superdome. It is loud, and these fans are ready for football as their Saints get ready to do battle with the Baltimore Ravens. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And we are underway from the Superdome. That'll be taken in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. Even with the nice move, can't go very far. Stops short of the 30. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. On second down, here's Breeze. Trots this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It'll be a loss of 1. And just like that, it's 3rd down. From the gun, it's Breeze. And Gaines got it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Breeze to another long-time vet, Ginn for the New Orleans first. Breeze to Ingram on the draw. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Next, the receivers help spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slash and run.
Well, to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
Breeze now on first down. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was trying to hit Thomas that time. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. The drive will start with an option going left. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a 1st down.
And that was a nice, strong run by the guy they call the field general.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Dancing to his left. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got something about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again. Now Jackson on 1st down, forced out to his left. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Nick Boyle, 26 yards. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. The football going back to the New Orleans Saints. I wanted to ask you, Charles, for the Saints, how you think they stack up against the other teams near the top of the NFC, the Rams, the Bears. Where do you think they figure in?
Well, they can score well enough that if the Rams set a heavy pace, they can go out and they can score with them and stay right there. They have enough defense that if Chicago makes it a low-scoring defensive affair, they got enough defense to win that way. So my answer in short order is they stack up with anyone. In a lot of ways, I think everyone has figured out they stack up with New Orleans. Because at the end of the day, Drew Brees is calling plays for the New Orleans Saints and throwing the football downfield. He could be the difference in any big game.
And maybe they have a little extra motivation with the way their season ended last year against Minnesota. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now he'll escape to his right. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 27. After the interception, here's Jackson. Steps away to his left. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
On 2nd down, here's Jackson. Crabtree with it over the middle. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. First catch of the game for Crabtree. It's a 1st down.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Throwing is Jackson, being chased out left. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
Looked to me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield, and they accounted for him and stopped him for a short pickup.
Yeah, I don't think it was a big adjustment, but much more emphasis on making sure they knew where he was when he decided to take off and go.
A 3-yard gain and enough for the 1st down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. A right side catch by Crabtree. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag. Because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Now it's Jackson. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
On 3rd down, it's Edwards. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They've had a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Easy. Hey, easy.
Breeze to throw on second down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Easy.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
And while there was no gain on that run, we do know coaches whose identity is rooted in taking it almost to the limit and then changing things up on you down the stretch. I think we're getting really close to that point in time, though, where the identity may have to go out the window, and they've got to go a little bit faster in order to try and win the game.
From midfield, here's Breeze. Looking for Ginn, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And the return across midfield into the 46-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? Is biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? 7 yards there on the first down screen play. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Jackson now buying time to his left. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
Well, that's a nice job right there. He's looking downfield, but with no one open, he takes off and tries to run for it. He gets to the sidelines and gets out of bounds with a first down.
Crabtree has it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to come.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Alex Okafor in there to bring him down for a loss of 7.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. That is caught at the 7. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Nick Boyle, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Ravens will extend their lead. Tucker now to add the point after. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now 21-0. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And now the Saints get set to trot out there. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And he brings it back to right around the 26. Yard line.
Watching that, Marty.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Dancing to his left. A quick feed by Jackson. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down. And the Saints signal for another timeout. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. So stuff for no gain on 2nd down brings up a pretty interesting 3rd from this distance.
I'm throwing the ball, and I'm not even thinking about play pass. I'm going to let him know right away I'm throwing it. I'm probably giving my quarterback some room, sprint him out to one side or the other, and give him an opportunity. If it breaks down, he can take off and run for it.
Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal.
No. Check. Patriot.
4th down. Here's Jackson. Got a man. It's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Michael Crabtree.
Excuse my demeanor, just a glamour life. You still not a player, you ain't half as nice. I'm
what you want. Every day I struggle with it. Only God could tell me slipping. I'm infinitely big through the Genesis. Yeah, presidents, drop a gem on there. I'm on earth, these the last days. Know you get money. Quiet storm, have it stars. For the cream, run the game. For the money, only green is the green. I'm a player on the late night till. So these see the prototypes. Fingertips, reservoir dog to the skull. Ignorant. Can I live? Still film it. Kiss the death, for protecting that. Three boys in the Cadillac. Grave digger, kiss the death, for protecting that. Shame on the three boys in the Cadillac. Grave digger. Money over my headstone. Here lies young getting paid for. Never take a loss on my install. Only take.
We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. The scene in South Philly a few moments ago. Boy, the city of brotherly love is fired up. They're saying, fly, Eagles, fly, as they get ready to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Got it complete to Crabtree. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. To give him a couple on the catch, it's 2nd and 8. Now Jackson on second down, forced out to his left. And down he'll go at the 25. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. On 3rd down, Jackson. It's caught by Crabtree. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
10 more there and another first down. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Jackson on first down, steps away to his left. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A good pickup there at 22. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. On second down, Jackson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Corey Graham. And a very good return as he takes us all the way up to the 35-yard line. That's an experienced DB picking off a rookie, and you know sometimes those experienced DBs, they love going against the young pups, don't they?
And I go back to the offseason, had a quick conversation with him about, hey, when you play younger quarterbacks, what's it like for you? And he says it's like being a boxer. I give him a lot of different angles, a lot of different looks, and a lot of times I just bait the young guy.
And there he baited him right into the interception. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. And he's got the veteran here. It's Mike Wallace. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Mike Wallace, 65 yards. And the Eagles have taken the early lead.
I think if you pulled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating, because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Nigel Brown. And it's a terrific return here, as he's going to have them set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
He'll get it up the middle, and they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Foles being chased out left. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Terrell Suggs. He's the one to get it this time, and back-to-back sacks are going to bring up a 4th down. Now to try the Eagle field goal, Jake Elliott. And the kick by Elliott is good. And that will make our score 9-0. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense, because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
And now here come the Ravens. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. They'll run it here. This is Buck Allen. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling, and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another 1st down. Now it's Jackson, buying time to his left. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That one good for 13 and a Raven 1st down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw, so maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson. Dancing to his left. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. 3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. Forced out. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Nigel Bradham in there to drop him for a 4-yard loss. And it'll be 4th down. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked off by Corey Graham. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. And that was a young pup, the rookie being intercepted by a veteran DB.
And I loved our quick conversation in pregame with him on the field where he said, hey, look, I love playing these young quarterbacks. They don't know a whole lot yet, so I can use my mind to put me in a position to make a play.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
6. Go with 5-3. Go with 5-3.
Check. Fresno.
Hey, Silver.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. It's complete to Golden Tate. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A very solid gain of 27.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And that player is able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
And he's going to take this one down to the 25. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Thirteen.
On 2nd down now, Adams. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Purple 64.
Here's Foles. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle. Steps away to his left. He can run for it, and he will. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
That was a good effort there trying to do it on his own, but as a defender, you're in a tough spot because you have coverage responsibilities behind you, and if you take off too quick to try and get him down, he might loft it over your head.
So better to track with your man defensively than try to go up and make a stop on the quarterback.
Exactly right. What you're hoping is that your guys in the front 7 can get him down.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Now Foles. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Crabtree with it over the middle. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. A gain of 6 there on first. On second down, here's Jackson. Being chased out left. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a first down.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Well, some news that gave us a chuckle, and we could all use that around the holiday season. Josh Johnson, a great story. He was back home in Oakland when the Redskins called to see if he'd like to join him for the remainder of the season. So how did he get to know his new teammates? Well, what did he do? He turned to the Madden game, Charles.
Yeah, and that's how you learn who they are, right? Learn what they do, have some tendencies, get some ideas about their speed and what they do well and maybe what they don't do so well. And it really helped him acclimate and got himself a big victory in Week 15 against the Jacksonville Jaguars. How about the bloodline of Josh Johnson, though? Also related to Marshawn Lynch of the Oakland Raiders and Marcus Peters of the Los Angeles Rams.
Pretty good company. On third down, Jackson. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Nigel Bradham in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. Here's Sam Cook now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Now Sproles. Sproles so quick and agile. It wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Eagles will have it, taking over first and 10. Philadelphia getting the football back here. And when you discuss the Eagles this season, it seems like every week we kind of go back and forth. Hey, they're done. They're still alive. They're done.
They're alive.
And that Week 15 win, I don't think many people saw that coming against the Rams in L.A.
I will guarantee many didn't see that coming for a couple of reasons. One, Philadelphia was coming off of a bruising battle that they lost in overtime against Dallas, where Dallas ran, I believe, 90-plus plays against them. That's hard to bounce back from, yet they did it. Also, the Rams were coming off a game where they didn't play really well on the road against Chicago. We all expected them to get back in form at home. So, no, not many people saw that coming at all. Give Philadelphia credit. They've kept themselves alive for a possible playoff spot and a chance to defend their Super Bowl championship.
They only need a yard here. 3rd down and 1 after the penalty.
Great.
They'll go with a keeper. So call that no gain on the sneak, and now they're still a yard short here on 4th.
No gain? Quarterback sneak? No gain? Aren't you supposed to get something out of that?
And needed a full yard there. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. Even though they didn't get it, probably the right call. Too long for a field goal and just not a whole lot to gain from a punt there.
Yeah, you wouldn't have really netted very much yardage if you pumped the ball, right? And the thing about a field goal, and you know this one so much.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Mike Bennett able to drop him for a loss of 4.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Brought down by Nate Gary.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down.
Watching that, Barney.
fourth down with Jackson. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Fourth down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Cravon LeBlanc with a pick. The 20, 10, and he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles.
Now that was a beautiful play. A pick six. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Moore now on the return. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
If they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Second and 10. Here's Jackson again. Buying time to his left. Finding some room at midfield. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
Partner, it's often the man coverage is easier for a quarterback to run against. You get your receivers going downfield. Those guys are staying with them, and oftentimes they have their back to the quarterback, which opens up a lot of space and room, and they don't even know that he's taking off with it. What a big-time pickup on that play.
He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
He was able to get away earlier in the drive, but apparently all the time they put in practice finally came to the front, didn't it? They remembered their lessons and found a way to contain him when he took off on that one.
He's got his man on the crossing route. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. Jackson dancing to his left. Open space inside the 10. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
Obviously a big play was needed, and you can see his eyes light up as he realized there's absolutely no one in front of him. And he takes off and goes a long way. Not only does he pick up a first down, but a big gain to boot.
From the gun, it's Jackson. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal. Jackson now to throw on 2nd down. And it's 6 points for the Baltimore Ravens.
That was not a designed run. It was supposed to be a pass, but it turned into an exceptional run. What a scramble for a touchdown.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. From the gun, Jackson. And this is going to be caught. So they do get it. And the 2 points. Now they're back down to a 1-score deficit. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Forced out to his left, and he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this. On second down, Adams. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. They'll look to throw. And the 3rd down pass falls incomplete.
And I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
The punt team on now as this one's sent away. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Ravens offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now Jackson on second down. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson steps away to his left. He opted to go with the scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th. Got to be careful here. They need to move quickly, but it's also 4th.
He certainly had plenty of success running the ball, and right now I'm getting the sense that he's looking to take off and run every time he steps back to throw it.
But they did a nice job there collapsing on him and holding him to a short gain. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
I remember pregame when we were talking to him on the field, and he took his gloves off and showed us his fingers. A few misshapen ones in there, and now we know why, trying to catch those types of bullets.
That was a dart. Yeah, even for a talented receiver, those are tough to hang on to. Jackson looking to throw on second down. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
On 3rd and 1, Jackson. It finds Crabtree for the completion. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson being chased out left. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson escaping the pressure right. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. He was looking for Crabtree that time, and now it's 2nd down. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And that is no good. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. On play action, they'll throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. He's going to let this go deep. Back over the middle. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And a great return as he takes this out just shy of the 45.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 43. Jackson. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
No, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. They only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming.
Watch it now, Barney!
Jackson from the shotgun. Buying time to his left. He may try and run for this. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down. Now Jackson. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable. And you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. A right side catch by Crabtree. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a first down for them, too.
He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. On 2nd down, Jackson. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. Crabtree the target on that one. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing it.
And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I think we'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
The Eagles send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And a fair catch is called for. He will take it in to give his guys some excellent field position here. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about it.
He's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Nigel Bradham in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. On third down, Jackson. And now here's another interception. Crayvon LeBlanc with a pick. 20. A great pick, nice return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it, because he had visions of end zone in his mind. Going to be the total hero. But we did see there the emphasis on it's not just good enough to pick it off anymore. Bring it back, get the yardage, and really help out your offense.
Foles. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Terrell Suggs in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
They'll look to throw on third and goal. Flush to his right. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And the Eagles are going to go ahead and take another timeout. And that's going to leave them with just one timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12, a big first down to get away from the end zone. Jackson now, eluding the pressure. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Jordan Hicks in to drop him behind the line, and that's a loss of a yard. To throw on second down, Jackson. And that is incomplete. Michael Crabtree, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. The Ravens on third down. Not quite 50%. 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 11.
Watch it now, Barney!
Now it's Jackson. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And they're already in the red zone. The 18-yard line is where they take over. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has...
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Darren Sproles, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles take advantage of good field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Doug Peterson says, let's go for 2 here. Now Foles. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. Elliott now to kick this one away. Moore now to return. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain. Now Jackson on first down, dancing to his left. And he's taken down inside the 30. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. So, boy, that's already the third they burn here. They are out of timeouts now before we've even hit the fourth quarter. Jackson on first down, escaping the pressure right. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first. And now Jackson will look to throw it. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Michael Bannon in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. On second down, here's Jackson. And the pressure gets to him again. Mike Bennett able to disrupt yet another pass play, his third sack of the afternoon. So first and second down went the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. Now Jackson operating from the gun. Flushed out right. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. 4th down, here's Jackson. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Nigel Bradham, the linebacker, right there on the coverage. Well, they were 2 for 3 on 4th down tries. Now they're unsuccessful. That brings them down to 50%.
But that's a percentage you have to feel pretty good about. You know, 2 for 4, 2 for 3 before that, but finally get stopped again. That's okay. That's the type of team that'll keep pressing. In this situation, they'll continue to go for it.
No gain on the play there. Second down. Here's Foles. But his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And he'll bring it back to about the 5-yard line. And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college. And our defense coordinator says, we're going to call this be who you are defense. D-lineman, you play the run. Linebackers, be aware of anything. And secondary, you play the pass. That way, you're all set, ready for whatever they put out there.
And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the 4th. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Watch it now, Barney.
They come out here in the and he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Now a big play here as the Ravens are going to go for the 2-point conversion. This time Jackson will throw it. And this is incomplete. A very pivotal 2-point try that does not go their way. Now it's a big uphill battle for the rest of the 4th quarter.
The attempt was to try and make it a 1-score game, right? Touchdown, get 2, and now you've tied it up. Instead, they don't get it. Still down 10.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Drive starts with a handoff to Adams. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football. But they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back at New Paltz, Mrs. Bathema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. Forced out to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally.
And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
They'll run on 1st down. Adams. Oh, no, he lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids it. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 22. After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson. Flush to his right. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Well, to me, this leads to the question, do you admire the way he puts his body out there all the time, or do you think he should protect himself a little bit more?
Well, he's been on the ground several times with all those sacks that he's taken. So, I don't know, I kind of admire him not sliding down there, don't you?
I'm with you on that one. The meter definitely leans towards admiration.
Throwing is Jackson. Steps away to his left. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain. Jackson stepping up. He'll try and run. And he's taken down inside the 30. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. Now Jackson on second down. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down. Looking to throw on second down. Jackson, Crabtree with it over the middle. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. Jackson looking to throw on third. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Back to throw. And complete to Zach Ertz. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. Looking to throw. Being chased out left. He can run for it, and he will. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first. Now a play fake here on first down. Out to his left. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. That one looks like he'll throw here. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Terrell Suggs. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. Just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there.
And an alley to run. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation...
And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, you get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
So down only 2 now. Still a chance to finagle their way into field goal range if they can get this onside kick. And the Eagles hands team able to cover it up. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And now the Ravens are going to take another timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Hey, go. Down goal.
He'll drop to throw. Jeffrey reels it in over the middle. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. So here we go, Charles, 3rd down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
And they, in fact, will throw it. And Jeffrey's got it. Call it a gain of 11 yards, and that should just about do it. And this defense, they needed that one more stop to have any chance, but that completion, that's likely going to seal their fate.
And you could hear it in your voice, that one more stop.
I feel their pain.
Oh, it was so important. They just didn't get it done. Wow, what a way to finish this one off.
They'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Going long here for Wall. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. So a little icing on the cake there before the clock hits all zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time and a touchdown to put things away.
And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. Elliott now to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession. They have time here, partner, for just one final heave.
And I have to look at it from the defense's perspective here. We know what they're going to do on offense. The Hail Mary, try and get guys down there and throw it in the end zone, tip it around and catch it. You've got to have guys back there to defend that, but also you can't allow the quarterback as much time as he wants to set up and throw it. Maybe you bring a little extra pressure to make sure he gets rid of it quicker.
A little bit of a cat and mouse game. We'll see if they bring that pressure. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Eagles are winners here as we say so long from Philadelphia.
I got so much beef, I could barely sleep. Paranoia got me losing on my Z's all day. Good Lord, mama praying on the knees all day. If you still frontin' when I up it, I'ma squeeze. Bad company. In the ski mask in case you come.